Amsterdam, home to canals and bicycles, with a side ordering of debauchery. Today I'm joined by Kieran as we explore the city's nightlife, culture and food. I'm being pelted in the face by rain at the moment. God, it's a workout for the old hand. I can't actually physically hold it up anyway. So yes, we're exploring the city's nightlife, food and culture as we answer the question, what's Amsterdam really like? Now I've heard a lot of things about this place, mainly about the sex work and weed, but I'm hoping that we can find some culture among the chaos. Just left the station, still absolutely pelting it down and blowy, very blowy. What's going on here? I thought we were in Moscow for a second, I thought we got the wrong plane. It's just a big castle, it's not the Kremlin. I actually don't know what it is, I don't even know if it's a castle to build. We'll find out, that's why we're here. Tourism, baby. It's damn noisy, I'll tell you that much. We stopped with the bells. Summer, back end of summer, the arse end of summer, emphasis on arse. A lot of people bang on about travelling these days, but this is the reality of it. Instagram won't show you this. Stay at home, folks, stay at home, it's wild out here. Travelling does not broaden the mind.
It dampens the pants.
Okay, so we've just checked into the hotel and it turns out Amsterdam's pretty damn expensive. Forget Amsterdam expensive. It sort of works. Anyway, we've checked in to the cheapest place I could find, which was a Holiday Inn. £280 a night for one room. I mean, it's a Holiday Inn. It's a 3-star. What's going on? Obviously, you know, twin room. That's what I asked for. What's this doing here then?
It's a bed.
It doesn't look very twin.
It is.
Well, I can't see a line, Kieran. Where's the line?
If you cross the line, I will fight you.
So,
not in a sexual way.
This is it's going to be intimate. When you ask for a twin room, and I selected a twin room, I put it in the special requests for a twin room. They've stuck us underground in a double. Oh, this is so bad. Look at it. Oh, it's not even like you can walk around in this though, because it's windy as well. Well, it smells of weed. We're definitely in Amsterdam. Right, okay, so we're heading for some lunch. We're trying to sort of plough on despite all the rain. It is really, really bad. We're heading for lunch. We're heading to a place called, what is it, Fibo?
Fibo.
Fibo, which basically is like a hot food vending machine, is it?
Yeah, I think it's probably like a proper drunk night out, you know, sort of
End of
thing.
the night.
End of the night. Have a class there to talk to any humans. I quite like talking.
Shove a hot dog in your
to the
face.
Chapman.
Let's go have some food.
Go. Nom, nom, nom.
Okay, we have arrived at Fibo. I'm looking forward to getting inside, but it doesn't really look like there's no seating. Oh dear. Anyway, let's pop inside. It looks warm at least. Let's get some warm food. It's absolutely chucking it down still. Looks pretty futuristic. Wow, look at these. Rows and rows for the food you can get. Little burger here. Not quite sure what this is, to be honest. It's almost kind of like some sort of postal service for your food. It's crazy. Never seen anything like this before. Okay, so I'm going to go for what I believe to just be a burger. Let's see. Let's spend €4 and find out. How do you open it? Oh, we've got to press one. Oh, that's exciting. Look at that. That is very exciting. It's the future, that. It's the future. And it's hot. It's warm. I mean, look, I rate it. No nonsense. None of this talking to people. Go over there. Scan your card on it. Get your food. Get out of here. How unusual. It's bread on the outside, beefy on the inside. It's really nice, but very unusual. Just finished up at Fibo's. Do you know what? It's fun, it's a little novelty. You pop in, straight up there, get your food straight away, get out of there, or in our case, hang around a bit and hope the rain dies down. It didn't die down. It's got worse, if anything, Jesus. The street is flooded. We found a new canal. It's funny seeing groups of lads walk around in the rain, quite clearly here for, you know, certain reasons, and in the end they've got soggy, but not in the right way. Okay, up next we're heading into Tony's Chocolatey Superstore to go basically make our own chocolate, apparently, and get out of the rain. Let's go see what it's all about. What's the chocolate?
Get it for free if you buy 7. It's a classic deal. One of the best.
Christmas calendar already. Oh, it opens as well, Jesus. God knows how much it is. This is how it's all made. Look at that. There it is on the conveyor belt. Basically, we're just going to stand in the queue now, get some chocolate made. God knows how much it's going to cost for a bar. You get to pick your own ingredients and everything, I think. I am going to develop the greatest chocolate bar humanity has ever seen. I'm going to try and do a strawberry daiquiri. I don't know what they do, to be honest, I've not seen, but maybe a strawberry daiquiri, maybe a porn star martini.
Ooh, espresso martini.
And why has no one ever done
Why
a
do I not look at the
cocktail?
lens? I did film production and I'm like,
Let's look at his face.
is that me?
Why does nobody ever make like a cocktail flavoured chocolate?
Because people like to just drink cocktails and eat chocolate separately.
That's a good point, yeah, it is moronic. So basically it looks like you pick your type of chocolate, you pick your ingredients, and then you pick the wrap of the chocolate bar as well. And it takes 3 hours, by the way, to make, so we have to come back in 3 hours' time. Okay, I'll try not to. Okay, so just spent £7.50 on a chocolate bar. We're going to come back in 3 hours to pick it up, and you will see my wonderful creation. We'll get to taste our wonderful creations as well. Have you gone for something you think will taste good? Have you gone rank?
Why would I go rank? I'm spending £7.50.
Laugh at it.
No, it's not.
You've not gone rank.
No, you don't rank.
I don't know what I've done. We'll find out. Okay, we're heading inside a place called Body World, which is a body expedition. Supposedly real bodies in here, like 200 odd. I'll be the judge of that.
If they're not real.
Get my money back.
Do I get to look inside my own?
You should really.
Never have, have you?
Not yet, no. 18 quid to come here, by the way. So just keep that in mind as we go through, okay? Is it a real brain? A lot smaller than I imagined. Maybe a child's brain. Or a dumb person's, I don't know. Or both. Which is the part of the brain that makes you shoot videos? Mine must be very big. Looks like he's got a bit of eczema. It's a good cut though. Whoever's cut that, it's a good cut. Wonder how many likes he got on Hinge.
What, this guy?
Yeah.
He's dead, mate. That's very disrespectful.
Just checking him out, just looking at him, just standing up.
It's just sad, isn't it?
What's sad about it?
Just all the skin fell off.
Look at that. You love to see it. Men lifting women up and saying, do you know what, just fly. Fly out there in the world. Take on all life's challenges. Looks like a proposal that's gone wrong. Okay, so they've got blood pressure machines here, and I'm now wearing the blood pressure thing. Let's give it a go, let's see what my blood pressure is. Find out if I'm healthy. Last time I had one of these, I was told I had the pulse of an athlete.
You nervous?
No, because I've just beaten you. 130, 74, 68. So I am in the healthy blood pressure range, and I'm in the optimum blood pressure range on the diastolic. I'm pretty good when it comes to blood pressure. You, on the other hand, Kieran, we've got to have a little talk.
I had some bacon this morning, probably tip the scales.
So bloody true. See that with his tongue out? Who gambles with a tongue out?
You got some good cards, that's right.
His skull's come off. It looked like an alien, that one. Like the deformed, sort of melon-shaped head. Isn't the body weird? A bit of a rubby lad here. Look at him. He's got no backbone.
Bit like you then.
Oh, he's got high blood pressure. I'm pretty sure that all of these are real, including that down there. How do you untangle all that? How do you rip that out of the body? Who's cleaned it up? Whose job's that?
Work experience.
Got to the end of the body museum. Time for the happy ending. That's it. That's the happy ending. A room of mirrors.
And on the wall, it says, unlock happiness. It's inside you.
Oh my God, that's so inspirational. Don't forget to live, laugh, love, and subscribe. Right, okay, we're back in the room, and we've got our chocolate. Here it is. I didn't actually realise it's split into two. For some reason, I kind of didn't realise that, but yeah, it's split into two for sharing, which is nice. And how wholesome and lovely. I'll eat both, obviously. Who shares chocolate that you just spent 9 quid on, or whatever it was? I mean, come on. And here we go. This is the chocolate bar I designed. Leeds colours. And look at this. Marching on together. How lovely. Leeds colours there. But what's it taste like? Let's have a little taster. Let's open her up.
What's in it, Ed?
Oh, thanks for asking, Kieran. Getting raspberry coming through straight off the bat there. And it is dark chocolate, raspberry, popping candy, and I think biscuit. It's bloody lovely.
Whoa!
Oh, the raspberries coming through, the popping candy, it's exploding in the mouth. A delight to be around. And as for where the biscuit is, I'm starting to wonder if I did actually put biscuit in it. I'll tell you what though, that is really good dark chocolate. As a dark chocolate connoisseur, I am very impressed with that. 9.5 out of 10. If that was on the shelves, that'd be a massive hit.
Kieran wanted to come here to this like flea market place, the stall market. Did Kieran? Where's Kieran gone? I've lost him. I have to send him a message. And it's a good thing I've got Holofly. Holofly are an eSIM company that keeps you connected while abroad. None of this buying some physical SIM every time you go somewhere and worrying about, is this a dodgy SIM? You've got it on your phone already, it's ready to go. Just download the app, pick how long you need it for, pick which country you're going for, and bosh, you get unlimited data. That's what they do, that's their selling point, is unlimited data. You're never going to be out, you're never gonna have to worry. They do great packages where you can buy packages for if you're going to Asia. You don't have to buy individual countries each time, you just buy the Asia package. But equally, you can buy from Amsterdam to Azerbaijan, from Barcelona to Bermuda. You can even get signal in the Bermuda Triangle with Holofly. That's pretty impressive. And the best part is you get it straight away, no waiting around for an activation or anything like that. It's super simple. And do you know what? You don't even need an account. Look, I can't stress this enough. This is a travel essential. I'll be using it as well when I go to Asia at the end of this year. So join me in using Holofly. Download the app today using my link below. Get unlimited data and 5% off using my discount code EdChapman in all capitals. Thank you so much, Holofly, for sponsoring this video. Where are you? Oh, he's over there. Thought I'd lost you for a second there. Here he is. Okay, we're back out now and we're looking for a place to go eat. It's now stopped raining, thankfully, so I don't have a brolly with me now. And I tell you what, I do not understand the whole sort of thing about weed. I don't get it. I can smell it everywhere. It's giving me a headache. It's not for me. It stinks. I don't get it. You're not just like chill out naturally. Okay, we found somewhere in the end and we've managed to land on a burger place. Surprise, surprise, I've gone for another burger. I don't actually know what this place is called. Marsh and Co. I don't know. Apparently award-winning burgers and chips and stuff. This is what we've got. Unique little place. Burger here served quite bizarrely in this sort of thing. And then we've got a cone of chips with barbecue sauce on. Kieran's gone for garlic sauce, which is horrific, truly horrific.
Small beer.
A little beer for a little man. Have a little sip. That's it. Blood pressure lowered. Many of you will know I do like using a knife and fork to eat things, and that's the same with the burger, so I'm a little bit frustrated by the fact there isn't one for this. It's very much a handsy place. That is good. Juicy, delicious. Chips with barbecue sauce on, down the hatchet. It's supposed to be barbecue. Tastes a bit more like tomato to me. Tastes like both of them combined. It's nice to try some of the Dutch cuisine. Burger, chips, you know, done the Dutch way. The Dutch don't do anything normal. They do everything a little bit weird. Put chips in a cone, stick them on a stand. Bit pretentious, isn't it? But anyway, messing about with burgers, no knives and forks. I mean, a little bit of decency, a little bit of self-respect it wouldn't go amiss. Right, just finished up in that burger place. I liked it. It's just a knife and fork, but anyway, I just about coped. Chips a bit weird, sauce a bit weird. Kieran not so happy with his because he found some sweet corn in it, so he didn't eat too much of it at the end. But look, I thought it was all right. Not exactly what I had in mind necessarily. It's just a burger and chips at the end of the day, but sometimes when you're out in the wild, you're looking for food, you've just got to take whatever you can get your hands on. Okay, now for dessert, I'm gonna head towards a proper Dutch stroopwafel establishment, and I'm gonna buy one of these stroopwafels. Here it is. I've got my stroopwafel, and it seems like it comes with a wipe, maybe, I'm assuming. So your classic stroopwafel, dips in chocolate, some strawberries there, lovely stuff. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. That is very nice. Right, okay, just finished up at this lovely stroopwafel place. Oh, unbelievable. I couldn't really film whilst eating it. It's too difficult, too messy to eat. You need two hands, really. The wipe was a fantastic addition. Really good. I'm now completely clean. Nothing on the face, nothing on the hands. Beautiful. And I tell you what, that stroopwafel was fantastic. I think I paid €9. What's that, 8 quid? It's not cheap. It is not cheap. It's one of the best ones, though, in Amsterdam. Also, Kieran got one. Hello, Kieran.
I'm struggling. My hands are sticky, knees weak, arms heavy, mum spaghetti. I'm dropping bits of... I'm littering. I'm motherfucking bloody littering. It's just falling off. I mean, the cubes of euros just falling off.
I mean, you went for the old caramel. By the looks of it, you've gone caramel on top of caramel there. You've double caramel.
Oh, is it caramel in it?
There's caramel in between the Yeah, the waffles. Never double caramel.
I was beckoned over by Ed, and now
I forced you to eat one.
I'm being beckoned over by the Grim Reaper. I'm in a bad way.
That's a man with a mouth, isn't it? Look at that. How are you single with a mouth like that, honestly?
That's not helpful for women.
Take it in, drink it in. That's night time, that's lights, that's Amsterdam. Let's have a look at that, look at that. That's how lights should be done. So I know at this time of an evening, a lot of you are expecting us to sort of go out and go absolutely mental. Weird sex. We got up at 4 AM to be here this morning. We're both knackered, we both got a headache. Neither of us really feel like going out. We are here 2 nights, however, and so the plan tonight is basically to sort of catch up on the sleep and then tomorrow night go out and maybe sample some of the nightlife. But just taking this is better than nightlife. This is better than getting absolutely smashed off your head, sleeping with, you know, a 57-year-old female when you are fresh out of the womb, 18, etc. So far, if I'm honest, this place has kind of reminded me of a mixture of Dublin and Copenhagen, but kind of like a worse version of Copenhagen and a less Irish version of Dublin. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, it's quaint. I think it'd be much nicer if we'd had good weather so far. Hopefully we'll get better weather tomorrow. I think we should. Marginally. And it is nice, it looks really lovely lit up, there's some really characterful buildings. I'm hoping to see Anne Frank's house at some point tomorrow. That would be a real highlight for me. I'd love to see where Anne was located.
The wording sounded odd.
Why? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being into history?
I'd like to find where Anne Frank was located.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It sounds like you're searching for her. She was being searched for. I'm just saying, it's bad connotation.
Oh, you're saying I'm a Nazi?
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, time for bed. I'll see you in the morning for a big day. Morning. Let's go get breakfast. Breakfast. We got some cheese on bread, butter, pan of chocolate, croissant, yogurt, 2 drinks. Not the ideal breakfast. There's no like beans and bacon and stuff. So, but anyway, I'm coping. Just. Our first glimpse of sun since we've been here. It's a wonderful sight. How long it'll last, I'm not quite sure, but it's a new day, it's a new dawn, and it's not currently raining. It is forecast a little bit, but not as bad as yesterday, thankfully. We might actually be able to see some of the city today. Wouldn't that be great? Anyway, this morning we are going to go see Anne Frank's house. I say see Anne Frank's house because, well, we can't go in. I don't have a ticket. Anne Frank's house was booked up 5 or 6 days before we were due to come here. It's sold out. I mean, that's like Oasis level. She sold out too quickly to actually get a ticket, which is quite impressive considering she's dead as well. But I am going to head towards the house and just have a look at the outside of it at least anyway, because like I say, I can't go inside. Inside would have been nice to have see the museum, etc. But no, just the outside. But, you know, it'd be nice to see where she was living. Fill that kind of blank in that's in my mind right now. Now this is more like the Amsterdam I was hoping to see. Look at this. The sun's shining this morning. Picturesque waters, canals, beautiful buildings, church bells going in a slightly non-annoying way this time. This is what I wanted from Amsterdam. We couldn't really see a lot of this yesterday because it was just raining. You couldn't see anything but me and my umbrella. Look at that. That's a canal, folks. That's a canal right there. Okay, so me and Kieran have left each other for a little bit. He's going to go film something for his football channel, and I'm going to go towards Anne Frank's house, see what that's like. We'll also go for a little bit of a walk generally as well, see more of Amsterdam than we did yesterday, which would be helpful, wouldn't it, considering that's sort of what we're here to do. I love a bridge, by the way. Look at this lovely little bridge. Look at that. What a lovely bridge. It is nice, it's very pleasant, it's very, it's quite a sort of civilised city. I know obviously it's debauchery and everything it's known for, but actually that's only really 10%. As you might have realised and as you might have heard, there are bikes everywhere here. It is the done thing. This is what people do, they cycle. But similar to Copenhagen in the sense that it's not done in a sort of middle-aged man in lycra, you know, spending his Sundays cycling round with his testicles half hanging out. It's not done in that sort of way. It's done in a civilised sort of basket on the front of your bike. You know, everyone kind of does it. It doesn't matter what you're wearing, you just wear your normal clothes. I mean, even in the rain, you just see people cycle along like a t-shirt and jumper and just like rave in the rain and stuff. It's pretty crazy, and people do go flying past all the time, but there is something about it which is kind of a bit more civilised than what we're used to in the UK. And then you walk past a shop with a cock candle and you're sort of like, oh, okay, there's another element to this place. It's a weird juxtaposition between sort of niceness and cock. Okay, Google Maps is telling me that Anne Frank's house is down this street. What a random little side street to take me down. Woo! Nearly stood in wet cardboard. Anyway, let's find Anne. Oh, cool, look at this. We've got tram tracks going through grass. Now that is cool. It does look a little bit Instagram, doesn't it? I do have this idea of people just stood there being like, oh, you know, then getting hit by a tram or something. Well, look at this. And up here we have, God knows what, a castle, perhaps a cathedral. I'm not really too sure, but it's in the direction of Anne Frank's house. And I tell you what, if she lives nearby that, it's a hell of a location. Okay, so I had a little bit of a look online exactly what this big building is. And I thought it was going to be like something really big and a big like tourist attraction or something. It's not, it's actually just the 1600s church, which is lovely and beautiful and everything, but I don't actually think there's anything that special about it aside from how it looks. And then here on Google Maps is a monument to gay people who have been persecuted, I believe. There you go. Homo monument, which I assume means gay monument. I don't know. I think they could have done more with it, if I'm honest. Anyway, Anne Frank's house is that way. I think there's even an Anne Frank statue. We'll go have a looking for that. And there she is, Anne Frank, little Anne Frank monument right up in front of this incredible building. Here it is. I believe it's this building. I'm sure people will correct me if I'm wrong. But this is the museum, and this, I think, is the building which you can also go into through the museum as well, I believe. As you can see, right next to the canal here. I mean, what a view. But I'm sort of 86% sure that that's her house there. I feel like I need it confirmed if that is the building. Whoever's house it was, fair play, you can pick a location. Let me tell you, look at that. I think she was up there for 2 years, wasn't she, or something? Let's have a look. Let's have a look how long Anne was hiding away. Okay, so she hid in the secret annex in Amsterdam, which we are here, for 2 years and 4 days. Can you imagine that? Hiding away up in an annex. Just try and put yourself in that kind of headspace. You can't really, can you? You can't. I wonder what she'd think now of the fact the diaries were found. Would she be annoyed, or, do you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of personal stuff in a diary. I've not read it, so I don't know what she put in there. Okay, it turns out I've got the wrong house. It's the one next door down. But anyway, let's have a look at that. Remember everything I've just said, but then apply it to this next place. So it's not this one. This is still the museum. Okay, it is in fact. I think it's these here. I think it's that one. What I've not realised is that she was actually sort of grassed in by someone who tipped off the Germans. I didn't realise that. I thought the Germans just kind of stumbled across, but no, she was actually tipped off, and that's how they were discovered, which I guess makes sense, because how would you find it otherwise, you know? The worst part is they never even found out who actually grassed in her and her family. That person's gone unidentified. We should track it. We should find them out. We should find out, surely. Surely somebody would know. I've got some stroopwafels. Got to be done when you're in Amsterdam. Got to be done. Stroopwafels. I really enjoy pretending to speak in a Dutch accent, despite it being completely wrong. Wow, look at this. We are in, I assume, the square is what I'm assuming. Huge monument at the bottom there. Madame Tussauds. I'm still not quite sure why they have this in every single city. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Stuff that kind of vaguely looks like somebody. Wheel out the real person, then fair enough, but just a load of like, is it ceramic? I don't even know what it's made out of. It's weird. I just don't get it. But anyway, it's in a big building, it looks nice. And over here, another big building that looks nice. Another big building that looks nice. And oh, a lovely, pretty old tram thing. Look, this place is quite clearly a lot more than just a chaotic, debaucherous hellhole. There's a lot of culture here. In fact, I'd say there's more culture and sophistication than there is debaucherous hell. Having said that, there is a man in a chicken suit just over there. I've just seen my first woman posing for a picture with her leg out. You know when they do that thing where it's like, you know, when they do that. Don't get it at all. Just seen it in action there in front of the big monument. Okay, I'm back with Kieran, and it has started chucking it down again. We're just heading back to the hotel to take my stroopwafels back and to the Louvre. And then we are going to go somewhere for lunch. It is 1 PM. We're going to try and find somewhere for lunch. We might even go across to the other side of the city and take a ferry or something like that. Just a nice little medical centre for seamen. Seamen. Funny, because, you know, seamen. Okay, it's lunchtime. I say it's lunchtime, it's about 3 PM. But we're just having our lunch now, and we're in a place called Orth. It's a cafe restaurant place. Got myself a little water. Always stay hydrated, kids. Dutch water, no less. So I am trying the culture and the food and the cuisine and all that. Oh, I've had stroopwafels and I've had water. Job done. And I've just got a club sandwich on the way. Again, sampling Dutch cuisine. It's a Dutch club sandwich, so it is Dutch food. You can't sue me for that. And then this afternoon we're gonna have another wander round, but we're gonna go do a few things this afternoon. So look forward to that. This evening we've also got maybe a little bit of a night out. Maybe. Just saying. I'm just saying we might go a little bit wild. Okay, the food has just arrived and I'm very happy. This is looking lovely. Take it in. Oh. bacon coming out of here. You've got your cheese, God knows what else, tomato, lettuce. Look at Kieran's.
What's it on?
Jesus.
Where's that, mate? I'm gonna die young.
For a man that didn't want lunch, he's now got the biggest meal out of the two of us. Look at this. Don't know why it's full of flowers. Seems a bit unnecessary to me. They've dug up loads of pretty flowers and popped them on a boat, but looks nice at least, until they all die. Kieran's now taking me to a cat museum. This is on him. If this is not good, this is purely on him. Apparently there's live cats, there's just cats and related to cats. There's cat stuff. It's basically a museum with like lots of pictures of cats and stuff, you know? Just like a big building, just full of cats. He looks terrified. A cat mixed with a giraffe. That's one long puss. The only cat that I like is Puss in Boots.
I like all cats. All cats are great. I really like cats. I hate food. I like cats.
What about cat food? Here in the Cat Museum we have found what cat people look like. These are the sorts of people who are actually into cats. People like Kieran, they all dress like this. Many of them can't even put their own shoes on. That's cat people, folks. Whereas me, a dog person, can dress themselves. Is that two cats humping? They just can't help themselves in Amsterdam, can they? Cool. Well, we've just left the Cat Museum, or whatever it was. Look, we've just spent €12, about £10 each to get in there, and it was 3 rooms and a corridor, and then we left.
Think it was worth it?
No, we're on a boat, we're on a canal boat, and we've bought a ticket that gives us unlimited drinks.
Yes, but I struggle to see why you drink so many drinks on a boat that has no toilet.
Yeah, correct. You should be able to way off the side, really.
It's only €3 more though.
For limited booze.
For like the last 10 minutes, if you just go crazy.
But going past, look at this for an angle. Yeah, I make videos. Yeah, I know my thing. Yeah, I can do angles without me looking. We were just saying, what happens if this, goes down? Because there is a little bit of water on the bottom already. If this does sink, they've only got one float.
It's done by priority. Who offers the most to society?
Who would that be?
Not in a biased way. I think it should be us.
I do. I'm happy to share. I have to share the float.
Yeah, I guess it's okay.
We have started moving. Our boat trip begins. Now they should hopefully have drinks being handed out to us. I think we're on here for about an hour. Hopefully it doesn't rain.
My name's Marco. I'll be your skipper on this coming hour. In the unlikely event of a sinking ship situation, please know that the nearest emergency exit is where?
Off the side. It's coming
Yes,
our way.
all the buildings are separate. Anybody guesses? Kim Kardashian, we call this.
I was going to say Lizzo. Just like weird slanted sinking houses. That's really weird. Houses, weird.
Don't worry if your picture doesn't turn out to be nice. It's the most Googled picture on the internet. Don't worry about it.
7 bridges in a row or something, I don't know. I do like bridges, to be fair. 7 in a row is quite impressive. Thoughts on the 7 bridges?
It's too many.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It made me feel not at ease.
I'm on the second wine.
You see, it's pretty high, right? It's much higher than the rest.
It has, of course, started to rain once again. So we are all rollied up. It's just a wonderful moment for us all to unite. Look at this.
To identify, you go, oh, I live.
Thank you, thank you. Get off the boat, Kieran. Get off the boat. That was actually money well spent.
I would highly recommend.
Genuinely, it's called it was called Flagship. We genuinely would recommend that. £27,
right outside,
or €27.
Anne Frank's house.
Yeah.
It's not it's the orange one. It's not the yellow.
Orange, just look for the orange boat thing. Over an hour on a boat round Amsterdam. I think €27 is pretty worth it with unlimited booze.
Yeah, if you're going to jump on a boat once in Amsterdam, it's a pretty good one.
Flagship, do Flagship.
Yeah.
Is it me or is this the red light district? Do you get it? Because
I literally had to wait like 2 minutes. I'm going to piss myself. I had to wait 2 minutes for him to do that.
because of the red lights. Do you get it? Come back, Kieran, don't leave me, Kieran. The red light district.
Okay, it's dinner, and we decided to order in some Dutch cuisine tonight. Lovely, lovely pizzas, yes. Oh, can you see it, Kieran?
Where is it?
Oh.
I can just see floating text.
Do you get it?
And a receipt.
Because it's camouflage.
Oh.
Comedy.
Like John Cena.
Yeah. Okay, dinner finished, and me and Kieran are off out for a couple of beveraginos, a few drinks maybe. We're going to see where we end up. We're going to head out.
Where we end in.
Ooh.
I hope it's warm, wherever it is.
Same. We're in an ice bar. It's -9 degrees in here. We've been given an ice cold beer, which is fantastic because I don't really like beer. But there's two options, beers and shots. That's
you
it.
quite like shots, don't you?
No, I like cocktails, and they
not the
specifically
shot.
said we don't do cocktails in here. The guy that's looking after us is mental, by the way.
Are you speaking Spanish randomly?
No, he's mental. Oh, it's gold, isn't it? No, it's gold. Is the glass actually ice?
No.
No.
It'll be some sort of plastic sort of.
Yeah, whilst we were stood waiting to come into this ice bar in between the two bars, the guy pointed at me and basically said, spin round. I was like, okay. So I span round and he gave me a free shot. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's some sort of underground language for some. It's a bit much, that. It's good, actually, that's good lighting for the video. That's great lighting for the video. Thank you. I'm not really into beer. It all just tastes the same. It's very frothy. It's very wheaty. All beers taste the same. And if you say otherwise, you're a mentalist.
They don't.
I'm just an intellectual. You've had so much beer that your brain's dissolved and your blood pressure's gone up.
I've had so much Guinness, not beer. Haven't had that much beer.
Well,
You think they're the same thing, do you?
yes. They're basically the same thing.
I will fight you.
Look, they promised an ice bar. It certainly is cold. If I don't die of hypothermia, I'll be disappointed, to be honest with you. When you come to Amsterdam, you've got to fall in the canal, you've got to overdose, you've got to die in an ice bar, you've got to do something, otherwise you haven't really been to Amsterdam. In my opinion, get an STD, I don't care, like whatever it is, you've got to do something. And I've yet to do that. Maybe tonight's the night.
Turn the lights on.
Look at that, Coca-Cola. Random fish, I don't really get it. I don't understand it. Ice and a pirate, not quite sure the relevance. Having fun?
I'm so cold. I'm trying to download it to sleep.
I know, my hands are just like... Interestingly, about half the people that came in with us have left after a drink. £25, and you just get to stand in a big freezer. I don't get it. Who came up with the idea? Burn them, ironically, burn them alive. Okay, just come out of the ice bar. That was perhaps the most tragic thing I have ever witnessed in my entire life. To kind of sum it up, you know that sort of Willy Wonka thing that went viral because it was absolutely rubbish, you know, when that person tried to do the Willy Wonka event. It's a little bit like that, like somebody's tried to do that with an ice bar, and it's just absolutely crap. It is truly awful. I don't know how long we've been in there, but it felt like we were in the ice bar maybe like 15 minutes or something.
That's 14 minutes too long.
Yeah. Also, sorry, do you say this is urinal?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's probably pisser. They got them in Colchester.
No.
Yeah.
What? Yuri lift? No. You just piss in public? What? This is a street. We're in the middle of the street. A toilet in the middle of the street.
You're
and what?
on culture, Ed.
They come out the ground. No, there's multiple.
Where do you want them to piss?
There's a canal. But fair enough having it, you know, opposite the ice bar, because it is a load of piss. Okay, me and Kieran are heading towards the red light district to have a little look, see what's going on, out of curiosity. We're not going to do anything, or are we? But obviously you can't film when you walk through there, out of respect for the lovely ladies on display there, working hard. So we're going to do our before, which is now, and then we'll film afterwards and tell you about our experience. Right, okay, just been through the red light district, and actually there's more to it than I thought. It's like two canals and then two roads either side of the canals. You walk around, you see the red lights, obviously. And do you know what? It shocked me. It surprised me, to be honest with you. Because, yeah, okay, look, it's women in their lingerie, stood in windows. In some places, just stood there like a fig. In other places, they're sat on a seat, sort of trying to look all seductive and sexy, trying to get you in. One have actually opened the door and started like calling me over. But come. You know, she was looking at me, she was going, oh, I want you, I need you, I'll pay for you to come in. I'll pay for you to come. And I went, no, Susan, no. But no, she was trying to get me in. And I was like, no, stop it, from a distance. But what made me laugh is there was one guy right at the door talking to this woman. This woman was trying to get, come in, you know, come in, as they do. And he was going, no, I can't. No, I can't. And he's sort of like, no, he's like, you know, that old chestnut. I don't know whether he ended up going in or not, but he was like that much from stepping in. I wouldn't be surprised at all. He sounded like an American. Sounded like he was by himself, to be honest. Sort of looked middle-aged. Probably got a wife and kids at home. But, you know, what happens in Amsterdam stays in Amsterdam. Amsterdam has surprised me. I came here having sort of heard all these sort of misconceptions, having heard all the kind of, you know, things about it being just purely based on, you know, weed and sex work and all that kind of thing. There's actually a lot more to it than that. I didn't quite realise to what extent. The whole sort of like sex work and weed part, I don't know about you, Kieran, but for me it feels like it makes up sort of 5%, if not less.
Maybe because that's just at the end of the day.
It's not as much of a big thing as people make it out to be, I don't
you're
think.
not exactly walking around the day being like this honks of weed.
Not as rowdy, not as chaotic, not as raunchy as I expected. Don't be fooled by that idea of Amsterdam. It is certainly a lot more than sex work and weed. Okay, look, the food isn't that great here, but the culture feels good. It feels very dignified. People are cycling round. It's quite lovely. There's some nice areas, some nice buildings, lovely quaint canals. You know, it's got elements of Venice, Dublin, Copenhagen. It's sort of a town kind of feeling fused with a city. It feels a little bit Scandinavian. It's got hints and flavours of Scandinavian with a bit of weed on top. Overall, Amsterdam, you were pretty damn good.